I'm Janelli, also known as Miss Be Helpful, coming at you via Turbo Blog, and this post is all about the types of loans you can take out to remodel your home in 2020. Now, I've been renting an apartment for a couple of years, but my family has been in a home for about 30 years that we own, and now my parents have kind of been talking about remodeling the home, so I started looking into what are the types of loans that we could take out because my parents don't have a lump sum of cash just available to make these changes. And I was actually really surprised by what I found because the type of loan that you choose is really going to depend on the scale of the project that you're doing. So it just really depends, like what type of project are you working on? If it's a small project, like a short-term project that you're gonna not require a lot of money to do, then a personal loan might be the best option for you. But if it's a major project with a lot of renovations, then at that point, you might need to tap into your home's equity by trying to secure a home equity loan. So I'm gonna start with the home equity loan because this is the thing that I did a little bit more research since I didn't know a lot about it. But it's basically like a second mortgage for a certain amount of money that you secure by basically putting your home down on the line as the security deposit for this loan. And you have to make sure you repay that loan with equal payments over a fixed amount of time, just like your original mortgage. But if you don't repay that loan, according to the agreement, then the company can actually foreclose on your home. So this is really important because the house is the security, and you only should do a home equity loan if you know you're gonna be able to make those payments and stick to the agreed term, because if not, your house can go into foreclosure. Now, you're gonna wanna do some research and compare all of your options before you make your final decision because there are pros and cons with home equity loans. And, of course, one of the main ones that people like using them for is because they have a lower interest rate than a personal loan. But it reduces the equity that you have in your home. And you're pretty much risking going into foreclosure if for any reason you can't stick to your payment plan. So this is why I would definitely flag these cons before recommending anybody to just go into the home equity loan without really doing some research. Now, if you have a smaller project and you're thinking about a personal loan, this is just gonna be like a regular personal loan that is unsecured, and you don't have to put anything down as a security deposit. The interest rate on this loan really is gonna depend on your credit and the factors of your credit that show if you're credit worthy or not. The amounts are also gonna vary depending on where you go to apply, and it could be up to $100,000 in some cases, depending on if you have really good credit and people are willing to lend you that much money. But there are pros and cons, of course, to personal loans as well, which the pros, you don't really need any equity, you don't need a home, you don't need a car, you don't have to put any security deposit down to borrow money. But the cons are, of course, the interest rates are gonna be higher because there's no security deposit, and you're gonna have to deal with a shorter repayment period because while a home allows you to repay your home equity line of credit over 30 years, personal loans are generally, just a few years. So you have to come up with the money a lot faster. So read the post below for a lot more details to help you as you research which loan is gonna be perfect for you and based on the needs that you have to remodel your own home. And just make sure that the most important thing is that you're picking the option that is gonna work best for you to be able to stick to your repayment plan and not get into any kind of trouble paying back what you borrowed, because that is where you start to risk your home or hurt your credit. So just make sure that the choice you make is best for you given your needs. But that's pretty much what I have for you guys. Until next time, peace.